Hey y'all, today I'll be showing y'all how to achieve this New Year's Eve look. And guess what? You don't even need no eyeshadow brushes to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting off with primer so that my makeup has something to latch onto, and this will also ensure that your makeup stays on for the entire day or night or whatever you plan on doing for New Year's Eve. Next, I'm brushing my eyebrows in place and prepping them to be drawn in. And I start from the middle and work my way to the back. I don't want to say back, but to the end of my eyebrows. And I focus more on the ends of my eyebrows instead of the front of my eyebrows, because if you do that, then your eyebrows will be more boxy, and I'm really trying to avoid that. I want my eyebrows to look as natural as possible, and my eyebrows are already naturally straight. So yeah, we don't need none of that boxiness. Next, I'm taking a concealer brush and just cleaning up my eyebrows with my concealer, just to make sure that my eyebrows are uniform. Where the magic happens. So you're going to take your ring finger, yes, your ring finger in particular, in a brown. I'm using my bronzer in this case, and you're going to tap it lightly onto your lid. Now notice how I said tap, not brush, not swipe, but tap. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking that product and working it all the way up to my brow bone. I'm not adding any more brown, I'm just making sure that it goes towards my brow bone. A fun fact is that your ring finger is actually your weakest finger. So a lot of people, like dermatologists, recommend that you use your ring finger to apply makeup or any skincare because it avoids tugging on your skin. So that's a little fun fact for y'all. But that's why you use your ring finger instead of like your index or your middle or whatever to apply your makeup, because it is actually your weakest one and it's the weakest touch, and it doesn't tug on your skin. Again, I'm just blending out the edges to make sure that everything is blended. Again, not adding any new eyeshadow or anything, just blending it out with the product that's already there. Taking a champagne shimmer of choice, I am first applying it to the direct middle of my lid and then working it into my inner corner. So you know how with the brown I told you to apply it like above your crease towards the brow bone, but with the shimmer you want to apply it right directly at your crease. So where you feel that crease bone, that is where you want to stop. Also suggest using a shimmer that is buildable, because that way you can control how much shimmer you want and you can control, you know, the outcome of the look rather than having a super duper duper sparkly lid. You can just work it to where you want it, like to your liking, you know. Like I personally don't like super duper duper shimmery like eyeshadows. I think that it needs to be done in a certain manner, and I think that this way it's not super duper overbearing. It's just the right amount of shimmer. foundation and generously applying it to my skin, and then I'm going to take some setting spray and wet my brush. And now using tapping motions, I am just blending out my foundation so that it doesn't look streaky and cakey. I'm taking my concealer and placing it right below my eyes, and then I'm going to blend it towards my cheekbones. Blending it out this way just gives you more of a lifted look, and I like the lifted look rather than just putting it like where your dark circles is, you know what I'm saying? Like when you actually place your product correctly, it can really just give your makeup a different effect. So that's what I'm doing. I am just working it up instead of just down. My contour stick and placing it right at my cheekbones and on the temple of my forehead, and then again using the same tapping motion, just blending it all out. Taking my loose powder, I'm just pressing it into my skin instead of baking, because I don't bake. I'm just pressing it into my skin and just blending everything out to make sure that everything is seamless and matte. Taking the bronzer that I also used as eyeshadow, and I am just going over my contour just to set it and to bring more color into my face. And putting it right on top of the bronzer and actually kind of mixing it in together, so it's more so of a blend rather than just blush than bronzer. Again, I am taking bronzer and just contouring my nose. I put the contour like kind of on my nose bridge so that it's not like wide and dark, you know what I'm saying? Like it actually contours my nose instead of just, you know, just added dimension. It actually does what it's supposed to do. Back to the eyes, I'm using a jet black eyeliner and just lining my waterline to get it as black as possible. Using the same brown that we used earlier for eyeshadow, I'm just taking it on my ring finger again and just smudging the eyeliner that we just applied. Y'all don't worry too much about this step. The lower the shadow and the smudge is, the more sultry and sexy the eye look would be. So smudge away, y'all. Don't be shy. Just do it. Now I'm adding mascara to my lower lash line to create more length to them and to create more balance for my eyes. Y'all, I added my lashes off camera, and just look at this transition. Like, I don't even think y'all understood what just happened in front of y'all. Now taking a brown liner, I am lining my lips. I kind of overline them just a tad bit for, you know, that extra oomph. You don't have to do that, but that's just what I am doing. Next, I'm using this pinky lip gloss and just putting it all over my lips. Next, I use this really new lipstick and just put it at the center of my lips just to add more dimension to them. Finally, I set my face, and that is all for this look. I really loved how it turned out. It is so pretty, so simple though, very beginner friendly. And whether you're going to be with family or if you're turning up outside, this is the perfect look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a prosperous 2025. Bye!